Hello everyone, and welcome back to part 4 of my Prismata Master Challenges series. We've done pretty well so far, managing to finish all of the puzzles, you know, which, in fairness, I did them before I started recording to make sure that I had some idea what the answers were. But the Masterbot challenges and the unfair challenge, I approached afresh and managed to get a perfect win rate on those, which is nice. We'll move on to unfair challenge 2 and see how that goes. He still has an extra... He has an extra engineer and Vivid Drone is available. This is preposterous. Okay. I thought this was just going to be like, hey, it's another unfair challenge where he starts with an extra engineer. And it sort of is, but with Vivid Drone, there's a much bigger benefit to that extra engineer, right? He can open, like, Vivid plus regular drone. Yikes. What do we even do here? Because Vivid plus regular drone into like a bunch of Vivids and drones seems real good. Or maybe he would just triple drone? Yikes, indeed. Can you get Savior here? I don't think so. The thing is, like, you might say, okay, well, Masterbot is going to go for, like, a high econ thing because he has an extra engineer, right? And he can get Vivids. Therefore, we should try to find something that, some rush that'll beat that. But actually, like, Vivid Drone is good for low econ stuff, too. It's just, like, anytime you would float an energy, you can spend that energy, like, turn it into gold. Is sort of what Vivid Drone lets you do, right? Instead of playing 3 in an energy, you could pay 2 and 2 energy for what is effectively a drone. And low econ rushes float energy a lot. They go like, you know, turn 2 drone Animus, for example. If you can Vivid Animus, that makes the rush that much more potent. So, all this to say, I don't think we should necessarily be looking for a rush to beat a high econ strat, because he can do rushes better too. Like, what's going on in this set? There doesn't look like there's any breach-proof stuff with Trinities plus, what, nothing? I guess Trinity plus Iceblade is an interesting idea. You can get a little, like, breach-proof that way. But... that's a lot of tech to commit to for something that's sort of rushy, right? Green and blue and red. I don't know. I mean, in a way, that sort of punishes the opponent for going for Vivids, because it makes it harder for him to defend, and a bigger deal if we breach. It punishes the opponent for infusion grids, because we can just freeze them, and then they're as no better than walls. Arguably worse than walls because they're slower. So that's an interesting idea, is Iceblade plus Trinity, and then eventually Iceblade plus Gauss Cannon, once we're all Trinity'd up. I don't really see anything else that interesting here. You could try like a high econ Savior infusion grid thing, but the problem with that is like you can't take advantage of Vivids that way. Okay, so I think I want to try this Iceblade plus Trinity idea. How do we do that? So if I go drone, then turn 2 I can build Vivid Conduit. Is that good? Again, I'd rather be player 2 here. Vivid plus Conduit, or do I just get 2 drones and an engineer? Ah, I can go Vivid Conduit Engineer. Oh, I don't want Vivids. Right. I was like, look, I'm floating in energy. I'll get a Vivid. Great. But we're going breach proof, so I can't really get Vivids. Ugh. This is brutal. Obviously, like, yeah, okay, Apollo. You can snipe Vivid drones. It's like okay to snipe a Vivid drone with Apollo, but there's really no other... There's no Apollo enablers here. These 2 are not good enough, and there's not anything you really want to snipe with the Apollo. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna try to go mid-econ, get green as soon as I can to start Trinitying up, and then get blue and red. I should like count out how I'm gonna be spending my money and like how the build's gonna be curving out, but I don't know. This just feels really hard to win, honestly. At least he's like still playing badly. What if I just do this? It's not great because yeah, it might be okay. He's committing pretty hard to Vivids, so the Ice Blade thing is looking good. I'll build a wall first, which means I shouldn't have built the Animus. I don't know, I can hit him with a Grimbotch or something. A unit that like makes him build a wall, basically. Ugh. Maybe I should just admit that the red was a mistake. Buy another Blast Forge. And we're now up to 14 drones, so I can like... I can't quite... Well, yeah, I can get 2 Ice Blades and a Trinity next turn. That's sort of cool. I'm pretty scared, though. I can't get the Trinity because I have to defend a bit. Where did I put Ice Blades up there? That's right. Yeah, we're not able to convert drones fast enough, but he's made himself very breach vulnerable, which I like a lot. Freeze the wall, of course. Wall, force field, Ice Blade. Ugh, I'm not getting enough Trinities to make this work. But, you know, it's not like he's reacting very well. Interesting. Usually he likes to kill Ice Blades. I'm a little surprised he didn't do that. So we get a wall this way, which is nice. That is to say, we get to kill a wall. We're $1 short of being able to get that Trinity drone. But we get to float the green for a change. I don't have to build another engineer yet, or another force field yet. Okay, I mean, this is going all right, honestly. What do I do here? I could do this. That forces him to lose a wall. Doesn't seem that great. If I do this instead, he has to lose NG Rhino, which is preferable for me. But oh my lord, he is attacking for a lot. Is it really, like, is it time to go actually breach-proof? This does not feel very strong. Right, in the end, I just have 5 attack. And I'm gonna lose unless I can get to his Vivids and stuff. If I do this, he breaches and kills all of my ordinary drones. And I can continue building 1 Ice Blade per turn. What's my alternative line? Oops, sorry, we do want to do this, but... My alternative line is to like try to wall, force field, Trinity? That helps me get a bit closer to being actually breach-proof. This is okay, I think. And I get to save the engineer, which means I can Trinity again next turn, if that's... Oh my god, this is so gross! We get to breach for a Vivid, and the Grimbotches all lose value. This is astonishing. Like, this is actually going well when I don't think it really deserves to be. This is what I had in mind, but it's just not going nearly as well as I had thought it would. He's just sort of letting me get him here. So what's the deal here? I can reach again, right? No. I had to freeze a wall to make that happen. Well, if I do this, he loses Drone NG, which is pretty cool. I can Trinity, Force Field, Ice Blade, and now I no longer care that much if he breaches. He gets to my Animus, actually, which kind of sucks. Maybe I should hold off one more turn on the Trinity. Actually, that would be basically never Trinitying. Would I rather do this to protect my Animus? Or get another Trinity drone? I think all my drones are sort of useless if I don't have an Animus, so I'm going to try this. The big problem is that now he can just kill 2 Ice Blades if he wants, right? And then what am I going to do? I'm just going to lose, right? So maybe I have to be prepared and say, fine, you can do that, but if you kill 2 Ice Blades, then you're not breaching, and I should therefore try to make neither option too appealing for him, right? Just Force Field this drone up, have more Trinities, and an Ice Blade, an extra Ice Blade. Okay. And he doesn't have access to green, right? So it's going to be a little bit tough for him to continue defending, I think. I guess I only have 3 attack. Oy. I'm gonna build a kinetic driver. Just to try to get in a little bit of attack here. And like maybe snipe a blue or something. I don't know, I think we're way, way, way behind now. Well, I can do this, and he loses wall again. This is not really interesting. Is it? If I do this, he has to lose a Rhino. But this makes him lose a wall, which I prefer. I could take out his Blast Forge. Feeling pretty dumb about this kinetic driver right about now. I'll float this money so that if he kills some Ice Blades, I can build more. I don't know, I think it's pretty clear that I've lost at this point. But we'll see if he finds a way to make a mistake. No, I'm only attacking for 2. Alright, you got me. Oh, R is not resign, it's restart. Yeah, great. I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Like, that extra engineer is a huge deal when Vivid's in the set. And there's no, like, really astonishing synergy that leaps out at me. I thought maybe Ice Blades could do it if he played badly enough by getting to the Vivids. We actually did get to a Vivid or 2, but it wasn't enough. What else? What else can you do? Like, you can try to go red-blue? But without Ice Blades? Red-blue for, like, infusions and Tarsiers, basically? Maybe some Militia or something? In the early game when there are walls up? I don't know, I don't get it. Maybe you just have to try to get another engineer yourself? And like try to go high econ even though the set clearly does not encourage that. Yeah, okay. Well, I get initiative on attackers because he didn't spend his blue last turn for some reason. That's nice. And I guess here's an okay time for that Animus. I'm not so sure about this militia, like if it should be an infusion grid instead. But it's kind of nice to be just collecting money off his wall. It probably should be an infusion grid. And then I can replace the engineer. Well, I'm losing more than one, but I'll be able to replace one of them. Okay. So he can actually click his militias for value, right? Click one militia. Yeah. Blech. What do I even do? Is it Grimbotch time? Probably not, right? I could hold a drone to prevent him from getting militia value, but then he gets to kill my drone, so that's not great either. Yes, yes, very good. You abused me. Why is he... Oh, he held a Grimbotch instead of clicking militia? I don't know about that. That seems pretty bad. Like, the Grimbotch was actually attacking for free, and the militia could have given you $1. So that doesn't seem too great. I guess I need more tech here. More blue wouldn't hurt. You know, if we got Ice Blades next turn, they'd be just in time to freeze these Grimbotches. Just saying. That'd be pretty cool. But of course, it's pretty hard to defend if you get double Ice Blade this turn. Like, it's 1,000,000% impossible. Honestly, these Grimbotches are not doing anything right now. He's going to be holding back a bunch of Grimbotches of his own next turn. So, attack that comes in a big hurry is not doing much of anything. He's absorbing for 6 next turn, basically, right? Which is, we're attacking for 6, so I might as well, like... I'm probably clicking a militia, not adding more Grimbotch attack. I'm still, like, way behind here, I think. But if his Grimbotch train ever, like... If his Grimbotch train dies off before he breaks my defenses... Oh yeah, I shouldn't have held the drone. I know he doesn't have to hold these Grimbotches back, but... You know, this is the Masterbot Challenge. I'm going to take every advantage I can, and I happen to know that he like has kind of a left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing kind of thing. He figures out, like, I don't know. It seems to me that he will hold these Grim Botches even though he could get a breach. And I'm going to try to squeeze out every bit of value that I can here. I don't think he understands that like attacking with these to get a breach is a good idea. Yeah, see? God. Okay, again, he's going to hold back 2 attack. So I don't need... Oh, God, he has so many militias, though. And all these Immolites. Like, I don't think it's true at all that when his Grimbot train dies, I'll be winning. I'm just losing by, like, any metric you could imagine. Okay, I guess we're not clicking the militia because we want to kill this wall. He's still defended. If I hold the Grimbotches, I can build an infusion grid this turn. Wall supply has been depleted. That is not a good sound. Okay, I can actually squeeze out an Ice Blade here, which is pretty remarkable, I think. I'm gonna try to get a Steel Splitter? No, that's too much. Just get another grid. The Ice Blade's arriving at just the wrong time, though, right? He's not actually going to hold a Grimbotch next turn. Yeah, we're just, like, not doing anything to him. Although he's allowing a breach? If I attack with everything? That seems pretty good for me. I don't think I can buy Vivids right now. I just need Engineers. Well, actually, his big Immolite turn is coming up now. Maybe I should go for the long game and try to get a Vivid in. I think that's fine. I don't understand how this is happening. Like, we should be losing by a lot. But he's actually out of drones, practically. Give me more Ice Blades. They're legit. And another Vivid. Engies. I don't know what is happening, but I accept it. It looks like we won. But there's no reason that that should have happened. I don't get it. Well, I guess we'll kill the militia since it has more health and we have some to spare. What? I just don't get this at all. This is thoroughly unsatisfying. Actually, I'll, no, attacking with the Grimace is silly. It doesn't do anything. And blocking with it saves a health. Everything I did here was worse than last time. I thought. Who knows? I even ran out of walls, and then suddenly I didn't need them anymore. I don't have any... I guess it was his Grimbot's train, right? Like, as I sort of said, if I can somehow live through that, I'll be good. And then somehow I lived through that. I'll be interested to look at the replay and the graphs in particular and see, like, was there anything that... Yeah, Masterbot was developed by Dr. David Churchill. He was hired by Lunite Studios after winning the 2013 StarCraft AI competition. Didn't they say that in the last Unfair Challenge? Anyway, so Masterbot is, like, going nuts here, damage-wise. And then suddenly it all just goes wrong for him somehow. I guess, okay, so this is sort of an indicator of what might have happened. Is he played too much of a rush, right? He got a bunch of damage very quickly, but he stopped building his economy up. And given that he had extra engineers to build Vivids with, that seems like a mistake. Okay, and this, obviously, huge error, right? Blast Forge, don't spend blue. Big mistake. The Immolites, meh, I mean, he got to hold them, it was fine. He dispelled so many Grimbotches. And he did come very close to breaking me, so maybe they weren't so far wrong. But, like, if they had been Tarsiers, or some of these Immolites had been Tarsiers, maybe? I don't know. Having Immolite off turns kind of helped, because it meant I could buy infusion grids on occasion. But... Oh, and also, obviously, I offered him several opportunities to win the game, which he declined. If he just, like, chosen to breach me and get a Vivid or a Tarsier or something, I was toast. Anytime he did that. But he just doesn't understand that, like... He just realizes, yes, you can hold Grimbotches for defense, and if that is useful defense, then you should hold them, and that's, like, his rule. The defense planner and the attack coordinator don't really talk to each other. So you can exploit him a bit that way. A real player would not make this mistake, and then I would lose. The Ice Blade, actually, even though I was only able to get one, it like, I don't understand how he could make this mistake. Like, I guess this, again, is about the defense planner and the attack coordinator not talking to each other. He could have helped, but he could have held back the Scrimbotch, right? Like, okay, it's not at one lifespan, but it is necessary to prevent a breach. Did he, for some reason, think I wouldn't be able to attack with everything? I think it's pretty clear that I will. I don't get it. I guess at this point, though, like, he just has so little attack. I don't know, I mean, he has some militias. But not much permanent attack from the red side of things. That maybe he's already in too much trouble at that point. I don't know. Getting the breach made a humongous difference. Because he couldn't keep buying defense, and then it just quickly crumbled. Whew! Well, I didn't think I would beat that on the second try after the first one went so badly. I'm not going to do the extremely unfair challenge right now. I think that this one video with 2 attempts at Unfair Challenge 2 is plenty for now, and come back next time and I'll take at least 1, probably at least 2 tries at the extremely unfair challenge before giving up. I understand that Masterbot gets a drone in this one. I don't know if he gets a 3rd engineer, but I don't think so. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.